Alright guys, welcome to our vlog.
Today we're doing a recap of today's youth night. It'll be a little series we start.
Yeah, Oasis Bible Study 3. Okay, with this series though, we have different churches. So are we gonna label each one with a different church?
Yeah, but we'll always have a guaranteed Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday's always guaranteed.
Wednesday you guys will have a guaranteed one.
Tonight was an Oasis youth night. Do you have notes from it?
Yes, slightly. And today's topic was
your value is not determined by your notifications.
Your value was determined on the cross. So
that's actually how I have it separated. The top was your value is not determined by your notification. And my last note was my value is centered on the cross.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So a lot of people like us growing up, like us in this social media world, we like to value our lives based off of the clicks we get, the likes we get, the comments, and we'll base our life off that. And you can see even how like we got famous. That's a big topic now.
No LARP over here, by the way, though. All pure pictures. My slideshows are real.
This is my Duke's V. Just gonna say that. No car. It's my Duke's V.
Yet. No car yet.
Yet. My birthday Sunday.
Birthday June 1st. Y'all be ready for the duo flick up.
We'll see. Then, so we're based off in this world that is like, our value is based off like our clicks. Our clicks, how much followers we have, how much likes we have. You see these people on Instagram, millions of followers, and we'll question, why don't we have that? But that's not where our true worth comes from. Our true worth comes from Jesus, and our value was already set by Him when He died and rose again for us.
Mrs. Magic to
And you can tell the verse, and I'll read about it.
Please give me one last show.
Okay, Matthew 6:1 is a no. That's one of the verses they took. I didn't write it down.
Okay, we'll read it, and we'll try to. These are Matthew 6. I'll put it down.
Something they said during what Pastor Carlin said during the service was, some of us crave likes more than love. A lot of us seek that attention more than we seek actual love. So
yes,
we'll tend to want to follow a lot of these worldly things. Oh my gosh. We'll tend to follow a lot of these worldly things, or a lot of things other people doing just for approval rather than actual love. And a lot of times, you know, I won't say we confuse love for likes, but we will rather chase that attention than the love. So a lot of times we won't want someone to come up to us and be like, yeah, that's wrong, let's turn away from it, that's bad. We'll want that, oh, that's okay, like, oh, you can do it this one time. And I think all of us fall into that. I fall into it, you know, we tend to chase that because it feels better in the moment, but we have to have that faith over feelings mindset rather than that feelings over faith.
Right.
We can't allow ourselves to fall into that bad influence or that bad circle of people telling us like, oh no, it's okay, like, come listen to music with us, oh no, it's okay, come to this party with us, oh no, it's okay, come smoke this with us, things like that. We have to surround ourselves with those people where it's like, bro, you know that's wrong, turn away from it. Like, come to church with us, come to this Bible study with us, that music's not good, that smoking habit's not good, those friends aren't good, things like that. It might suck in the moment, but that's real love. Love isn't always just a good feeling about it. Sometimes it's gonna be that tough love, it's gonna be that real, lock in.
And the thing with Matthew 6:1, I can read it out to you, then I'll tell you my interpretation of it. And it's Jesus talking to one of His disciples, who's, as we would see it, is like, from the outside view, it seems like He's doing a good thing. But it says, beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them, for then you will have no reward from your Father who is in heaven. Now, what they really mean by this is, sure, giving away to the poor, that's great. Like, if you want to go do that, that's amazing. You should definitely do that. That's really nice. But if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and we can see people like that all the time on Instagram, you see people doing little missions in South Africa, recording it for likes and clicks, like you're doing it for the wrong reason. And sure, you're doing a good thing, but a good thing for the wrong reason will not just give me other than the little likes that you had, but all those are meaningless. Everyone else does.
I felt that conviction as you read it. I feel like a lot of times, especially me, like now with me getting closer to God and stuff, me just reading or watching a sermon or praying sometimes may not feel like enough. I'll tend to take a picture of it, you know, want to throw it in a slideshow, want to post it on Instagram. And sometimes it may be for the right reason. Sometimes it may be so, you know, people can read that verse or something like that. But I feel like there's always that crave for attention, you know, posting it because, you know, it feels good to oh look, I'm doing better, oh look, I'm doing this, or oh, you know, things like that. And sometimes it may be for the right reason, but then we also let that pride and that ego and that want for attention sneak in. That's not good. You have to realize the difference. And sometimes you may be confused on with the intention. You may want to post something and be like, oh, am I doing this for the wrong reasons? Am I doing this for the right reason? And, you know, sometimes we might just have to catch ourselves completely and be like, you know what? Since I'm so confused on what my intentions are, don't even post it at all. Because you never know if that intention is wrong. So I think that happens to me a lot too. I think people may see that. Sometimes I'll even see it and confused, like, am I doing this for the right reason? Sometimes I may just have to cut it out. But, so, yeah. Next question we have? Not like we got a lot, so we got like 5 of them. Ecclesiastes 2.
Mrs. Magic to and fro.
Verse 10 to 11.
Please give me
Okay, yes, this is King Solomon.
one show.
He's known as one of the richest and wisest people to ever exist. And what he says is, and whatever my eyes desired, I did not keep from it. I kept my heart from no pleasure, for my heart found pleasure in all my toil, and this was my reward for all my toil. Then I consider all that my hands had done, and the toil I had expended in doing. And behold, all was vanity, and a striving after wind, and there was nothing to be gained under the sun. You want to talk about it?
We got one. I'm talking about a little lost.
Okay, so for those of you who are lost, what he's basically saying is, so since he's a king, like he's rich,
Mrs.
anything that his heart
Magic to
desired,
and
he could get. Like he
fro.
could get, and it got to the point where all the stuff he wanted, he had, so
Please
there was
give
nothing
me
else more that he had.
one show.
And it just at the end, he's saying how he basically felt empty, like he felt like all the stuff he got was meaningless. Like, because, and we see this with different people, like we see this with money. People say money can buy you happiness, stuff like that. And with other different scenarios, like the only true thing that really fulfills our soul is Jesus, and it's the love of God. And that's that hole that we try to fill with our worldly desires, or that we're tempted to follow through in. People do with lust, drugs, alcohol, like different worldly things that people will tell you will fill that void, but will never fill the void. And it's love over those said lights that they're offering.
Please give me
That was probably what I was thinking. I was lost at first. Yeah. You gotta realize, I think a lot of us come to that realization of these worldly things aren't fulfilling us, but at the same time, I wouldn't say really a realization, but we have this feeling where nothing's fulfilling us. Nothing's bringing us that, filling that void of that like spiritual hunger that we crave, and we tend not to turn to God. We tend to turn to a lot of other things that we know aren't going to fulfill us, but we're also so familiar with them, so comfortable to them, that we turn to them for that small fulfillment that it gives us for like a second, or it gives us like a little piece of happiness or joy or comfort, whatever it is. But then go away like this, we turn to money, we turn to music, drugs, lust, all these things, but it's never really going to fulfill us enough. I think that's something that I also came to realization is that those things weren't fulfilling me anymore. It wasn't filling me to where I needed to be. And I think God kind of called me to where he was like, this isn't fulfilling you. Like, turn to me. I'm going to fulfill you. I'm going to give you what it is that you need, what it is that you're craving. I think a lot of us, we tend to think we're going to find it in those worldly things. But then once we turn to God, we realize we're looking in all the wrong places. But once we turn to him, that's the right place. You got to say. Yeah. You want that next one? Last one? Oh.
Mrs. Magic
John
to
4,
and
chapter 4, verse
fro.
13 to 14.
Please give me one last show.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So this story is about Jesus and the Samaritan woman and the well. And we can look at her as she's the opposite of Solomon. Like she's hated in her village, and she's known for basically going around looking for other means to fill the void of love that she wants and to satisfy her. And Jesus is saying this to her as like how us as humans were thirsty, right? So he says to her, everyone who drinks of this water will be thirsty again. But whoever drinks of the water that I will give him will never be thirsty again. The water that I give him will become a spring of water welling up to eternal life. So basically, what he's really saying is that like all these worldly desires that you're chasing, like this doesn't really translate to just water. But this translates to all of our worldly desires and pleasures that we go for and that we seek is basically it ends. It ends, it doesn't fulfill that hole that we need, like the hole that I'm talking about. But it's Jesus who fills the well. Because Jesus is the living water. And with his love and his guidance and his teachings, that's what really fills up the void or the well that was in our hearts. Yeah, I think it goes back to the point that we made last week. Because these worldly things are never going to fully fulfill us. They're never going to give us that spiritual. They're never going to quench that thirst. Like it may for a second, it may feel like it is, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to judgment day, when this world ends, all these things are going to disappear. People's opinions on us, the worldly things we have, money, like highlighters, anything. It's already disappeared. Cars, clothes, the amount of people we hooked up with, the amount of parties we went to, the amount of likes we got on social media, all these things. It's all going to disappear. It holds no real value. So once you start to realize that and you see what really matters,
God is what will really fulfill us, what will fill that void, and that's what he's saying with the water that will never run out, and that spiritual hunger. That hunger is a spiritual thing. It's not a physical hunger like go eat. That's not the same. He's saying like this is what you need to fill that hunger, that thirst. This is what you need, because that other stuff isn't ever gonna fill it. It's temporary. It's not gonna fill you the same way he will. So, but yeah, that's basically what he's saying. Yeah, y'all. That's basically a takeaway from today. Comment on that vlog. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back next Wednesday. But yeah, y'all. Hope you have a good night. God bless. Bye, y'all.